Yeah, you know what? And one thing that worries me about the Pirates, such a young team, they might be in awe of this guy. I know a lot of the guys were talking about facing him and going up against him. Do you think that that will come into play at all tomorrow? And could this be a disaster for the Pirates?
I think the Pirates are a team with a very flawed collective hitting approach, whether they're young or not, and that's that they like to take pitches, apparently. They want to work counts, and if you try to work counts against Shohei Ohtani, what you tend to find yourself is down 0-2 or 1-2, and then facing either him throwing 98 on the black or throwing some sort of disgusting off-speed pitch that you have no chance of hitting but that you're going to swing at anyway. Anytime the Pirates face a big strikeout pitcher, I think the chances are always ripe for them to end up giving that guy a huge career night. Ohtani had a blister and a cracked fingernail that forced him to leave his last start, but if that's completely repaired, Richie, the over-under was, say, I don't know, 10.5. As crazy as that would be, I think he probably would hit the over.
All right, so what about at the plate? How many home runs does he hit against his team?
He's going to hit a home run tomorrow. That's my bold prediction. He will strike out at least 11 Pirates and hit a home run tomorrow. You like that one? Is that fairly bold?
No,
for
that's a good prediction. I think he's going to hit more than one throughout the series. But yeah, I think he's on pace for what, 70 home runs now, 65 home runs.
He's got 35 jacks. He's got an OPS that's starting to sniff around 1,100, and he leads the majors, I want to say, in both of those categories, as well as strikeouts per 9 innings. The guy is just, phenom doesn't even go far enough. You know, I thought Barry Bonds was the best player I'd ever seen. Then I thought Mike Trout was the best player of his generation. And both of those things were true at the time. Ohtani is just doing things completely differently. I mean, there is no analog that I can come up with for another sport. It would be a guy playing wide receiver and cornerback or quarterback and safety and doing both of them at an all-pro level. It's unprecedented, really, in modern baseball.
Yeah, it's almost like Patrick Mahomes and T.J. Watt combined. Something like that.
I mean, that really is like a facsimile of what it is. Yeah, if Josh Allen played outside linebacker for the Bills and had 17 sacks every year, that's what we would be watching equivalent to.
So what do the Angels do? I know we touched on this a little bit last week when there were rumors out there that they might trade him. Do they trade him? Should they trade him? They're not really in it right now, and are they going to put a good lineup around him to contend in the future? And do they have the money? Because he's going to command what, $500-600 million?
I mean, I think 600. If somebody's going to sign him for like 10 years, I think 600 million is like probably reasonable. I know he's not going to be that good for that long. Well, yeah, but I mean, okay.
I know, I get it.
A hitter who.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious, though. Like, he's in his late 20s, right? So a hitter who hits 50 home runs or so a year, has that kind of power, is worth what? At least 25 to 30 million? Because he's also just OPS-wise, he's MVP level, okay, as a hitter right now.
Yeah.
So that's worth 30 to 35 million on its own. A pitcher who is, I'm going to go and say, like, let's say top 20 or so pitcher in the major leagues. I don't want to get too over the top. Maybe top 15. He's not like a top 3 guy, probably. That's still worth another 20 to 25 million, I would say, at least.
So you're looking at 55 million.
Yeah, you're sniffing around between 50 and 60, 55 million a year. If you're going to sign him for 9, 10 years, because some team will, because they'll say the bat will play at the very least that whole time, then yeah, you're looking at 550 to 600. And the Angels quickly, I mean, I almost want them to set him free because they've had Mike Trout. He's played in like one playoff series. I wanted him to go somewhere else. Trade him now, and then I want the Mariners or somebody to sign him.
All right, we got to take a break. Back with your phone calls coming up next. Stay right there.